Welcome to Gower's Gab. How you been?
All good, Craig, all good.
Mate, 7 horses in 7 days over the last week and a bit, but looks like you've got a bit of a quiet weekend. Is that true?
Yeah, it's very quiet this week. We've only got one runner Saturday, nothing Wednesday. So it's be nice to chill out for a week instead of relax.
You've been stretching the distance on this horse behind you, Saturday Sorcerer. What are you looking for this week?
He's in a 2500 on Saturday, although there's only 5 noms, so we've hoping to get a couple of late ones to make sure the race is on. We might have to late nom him for an 1800 just to make sure he gets a run Saturday.
I see. All eyes forward. Mate, tell us about Gower Gold. A few of us have been waiting for that horse to come back.
Yeah, no, he's ticking along really nice. He's only a couple of weeks off, but good Adelaide program. There's nothing for him to run in until the end of November, so we don't really want to go to Melbourne because, you know, like Melbourne's really strong this time of the year, so he might even actually go to Sydney and, like, we'll nominate him for Sydney later in the month or early next month and have a look what's on there and see how strong it is, whether we go or not. You've
also got Melba back in the stables. How's that going?
She's going good. Like, finally, I think we've fixed her feet, so we'll soldier on and we can push on now. And all going well, she should be ready to race in about 4 or 5 weeks.
With the activity of the last week and a bit, I guess you might have turned a couple back out to the paddock?
We'll give a few just a week or two in the paddock, like Cairns, Rochelle. They've all gone out instead of having a bit of a break. Cheers Rihanna, we sacked last week and swapped it for another 2-year-old filly, which was a good bargain in the end, sort of get rid of one and gain one.
What's the background to the new filly then?
Oh, it's unbroken, so sort of, but you know, once you've got unbroken horses, you've always got a chance.
What's it come out of, Stu?
It's a Churchill Downs filly.
I see. Yeah, pretty interesting.
See what happens there, and we've got a couple of new ones coming at the end of the month. We've got a Written Tycoon filly and a Golden Snake filly.
The Written Tycoon filly would be pretty exciting.
Yes, no, they're both nice fillies. Just giving them that little bit of spring grass before we bring them in, getting broken in, and then we'll start syndicating them up. But no, it's always plenty going on.
How do you feel about the track across the road at Morphettville at the moment? Is that looking all right?
Track's looking super across the road. Although, you know, like Gower and Balaclava the last couple of meetings, like fast 1 and a fast 2, like sort of, you're going to have to start working things out because these tracks are getting too hard and the horses are jarring up, which is no good for the industry. And
I'll tell you another thing, I mean, you got some good barrier draws in the last week and a half, but unfortunately had a horse jar up. You said Rochelle?
Yeah, Rochelle and Cairns Destination, like both jarred up sort of from the firm tracks. So we sort of, that's why they're just having a little light let up in the paddock. So, but no, they'll be right. Sort of just, we need a little bit softer tracks for this time of the year, especially sort of just coming out of winter. Like you wouldn't expect to be running on fast 1s and fast 2s.
That's right, especially after all the rain we've had, eh?
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
So this Saturday, you've got Saturday Sorcerer probably extending itself, and maybe with a view there. Debarwy's coming back in, Melba's ticking along nicely, and a couple of new horses as well as the Magnus filly that's been sold out. Yeah. Are there shares available in these other 2 horses at the end of the month?
There's shares in the Written Tycoon and the Golden Snake, but everything else is gone. The Magnus is fully gone, and sort of everything's ticking along good.
You might have to get your checkbook out and look for some more, Stu.
Well, let's sell what we got first. Sort of,
all right, so
bang them at bay.
All right, so things are looking good. You got something planned for this Saturday. Dinelson staked his horse, beat the one behind you pretty convincingly. It's a big horse. It's about 20% bigger than Saturday Sorcerer, but still looking for a decent run. Who might ride that horse if you get it in this week?
I'd say Price will ride him again Saturday. We'll just see. Make sure the race holds up first, and we'll go from there.
All right, you got us holding our breath, Stu. Thanks for being on Gower's Gab.
No worries.
Cheers.